Hey, this is Ryan of Happy Healthy Vegan. So this is not the first time I made a response video to this Australian comedian slash anti-vegan Isaac Butterfield.
F*** you vegans. We all know that vegans are the scum of the earth.
In fact, the last video I responded to, he was attacking veganism using just the worst, most bogus, fallacious, nonsense arguments out there to try to prove veganism is wrong.
This is the thing with veganism. It is a cult mentality, and they will say anything and do anything to defend their ideology.
He even made a partial response to my video using ad hominem attacks against me. It just shows you how low this person is.
This ranting Aussie, as he called me, stood no chance against his slender body and all his internet knowledge.
And he hit a whole new low here. This is so hilarious, guys. Shows you how little he really knows about veganism. So I'll try not to pick on him too much and actually try to help him. He claims he tried vegan food for the first time in his life.
What I wanted to do is take a fair and balanced approach to all this strangeness and just be a carnivore trying vegan food for the first time.
Oh, really, Isaac? So you're saying you've never had any fruits or vegetables your entire life? Those are vegan, by the way. You've never eaten a potato without butter. You've never had any rice or grains. You've never had any beans or legumes. I mean, this just really shows, and I'm not picking on Isaac, but it just shows how Isaac and many people who are not vegan, like him, have no idea what vegans eat. And as Isaac goes on to show in the rest of this video, he tries vegan food. What he's really doing, he's trying all these fake meats, which he assumes vegans are eating by, just all the time for every meal. And in fact, he goes on to criticize vegans for eating fake meats.
As a carnivore, I thought it was very interesting that a lot of vegan people, the foods they choose to use, although they talk a big game about wanting not to hurt animals, a lot of the foods are meat imitations.
All right, I'm going to share a little secret with you here, Isaac. Ready? Sitting down, get your mind blown here. Vegans aren't eating fake meats all the time like you're assuming here. In fact, if you look at the words of the CEO of Beyond Meat, you guys, Beyond Burgers, it says very clearly here his target market is regular non-vegans who are seeking to reduce their consumption of red meat and still consuming other meats, but they're trying to improve their health. So that's who these burgers are really for. Yeah, and sure, some vegans do enjoy these, but I don't. I don't eat fake burgers or whatever you want to call these things, maybe more than once every 3 or 4 months. Definitely not on a daily basis like Isaac's assuming here. So if you want to bag on people trying to improve their health, go have at it, Isaac, if you think that's really funny. But let's check out these vegan foods that Isaac got. And I have to admit, I don't recognize any of these brands that he's using here. I mean, we've reviewed these vegan cheeses and meats on our channel here before, some really fine ones, but he picked what seems like some local Australian ones of like dubious quality. So just keep that in mind here, and let's check out his reactions.
They smell like hot dogs. Tastes like plastic. That's fucking gross. The fuck is wrong with you vegan people?
Again, Isaac, that's not necessarily vegan food. Plenty of non-vegans eat food like that, and a lot of vegans don't eat food like that. And what's wrong with us vegans? Well, what's wrong with wanting to live a lifestyle which seeks to exclude as much as practically possible all forms of exploitation and cruelty to animals? Like that makes us bad people somehow. I say let's flip the question around entirely and say, hey, what's up with people like you who intentionally seek to harm animals, kill them for food needlessly?
Oh my God, it's a dead animal and it's got a family. Well, guess what, motherfucker? I'm the king of the motherfucking food chain.
King of the food chain? What a joke. If anything, you're the king of getting in your car and driving down to the grocery store and paying money to buy the bits of animals that other people have slaughtered and butchered and packaged for your king of the food chain convenience.
Next up on this delicious menu is fake cheese. I cut off a big slice, and for those of you playing at home, and I'm just gonna, I don't want to, oh, it smells. And it's now time for the dirty big beef burger. All right, ladies and gentlemen, obviously I haven't put it in a sandwich at the moment, but I've got it just by itself. It smells gross. It is this delicious piece of fake chicken. Let's get hunking right into this.
In all fairness, who really knows besides Isaac how much he might be acting here, how much he's really pretending to dislike these vegan foods. And on the other hand, for all we know, these foods are really gross. Like I said, I've never seen these brands, so I can't vouch for how good they are. Maybe they are gross foods. Who knows? Anyway, let's get back to his summation of his experience eating vegan food for the first time.
But each one of those packets was like $8 or $9 for a couple of little... It's expensive.
No, Isaac, being vegan is not expensive at all. Unless you eat this fantasy diet that Isaac and many other non-vegans have, that we're, eating for the majority of our meals, these expensive processed packaged foods that you get at the supermarket like this. But in reality, most vegans I know, and I know plenty of vegans, trust me, don't have diets like that. Most of us are eating more whole food plants. And Isaac, I may have offered this to you before. I will ship this to you to Australia, probably $20 to do so. Angie's book, Keep It Carb Baby. I want you to see really how many of us vegans eat here. Whole food plants. There's no fake chicken or fake cheese or burgers or anything like that. Simple whole foods. Like, say, rice, a lot of rice in here. And what's cheaper than rice? What's cheaper than potatoes? You get a 20-pound sack of potatoes down the street here at our market for maybe like $10. Lots of greens. So I want you to see, Isaac, once and for all, how vegans eat. And it's cool that you tried this experiment out here. I don't know what possessed you. Maybe you wanted some more vegan reaction and you got it here. But if you really want to see how vegans eat, I'll send you a copy of the book. Give me your address. Give me a way to contact you. All right. So anyway, guys, leave your questions and comments down below. What you think of Isaac's experiment into veganism here? If you're all from Australia, let me know if you know any of these processed packaged foods that he used here. And because I said I have no idea if they're any good or not. Let me know if they're gross or is he just fully acting here. Let me know if you just think he's making it up, that he's pretending to vomit and stuff like that. Anyway, leave your thoughts down below. Hit like. Share this video, and until next time, remember guys, it really doesn't suck being vegan. We eat some awesome food.
Changing your mind again. You've got me spinning.